My kids just left to go to Sweden. I actually don't know what I'm gonna do with myself. I'm feeling a little bit like I might have phantom limb. I keep waiting for the next big thing to do with my morning, and it's been just so quiet and peaceful. And I don't know, I just have one baby at home and she is such a good baby. This just feels so foreign. I woke up, sent them off this morning at like 4:45 a.m. and I was expecting them to be like really sad. And they really weren't. So they flew out ahead of us. My baby is settling down for her first nap of the morning, which is so crazy. I feel like I just have like FU time and I never have that. Usually she's down for her first nap and I'm like on to second breakfast for my kids and cleaning up a million tiny messes. But right now, I'm gonna take some time for me. And if you remember, I was talking a couple weeks ago about knitting some stuff to go with me to Sweden. And because I have 16 days, I wanna see if I can get all of it done. I am like 50% with my stripe overload cardi. I am about to finish all of the ribbing for the bottom of the cardigan on the body, and then I need to pick up sleeves. And then my bloomlet poncho is so dang close to being done as well. I would say I maybe have a couple, like maybe 2 or 3 more pattern repeats, and then I'm ready to bind that off and sew it together. And then my petite raglan, I would say is like the furthest from being finished. I just realized I feel like I'm gonna, I need to eat breakfast. Okay, sorry, I actually have no idea when that cut out because someone just called me to tell me that my kids are a treat. But yes, let me show you. This is where we are at with Miss Stripey Overload. I've been logging all of my hours on this and I actually really feel like I'm going to love how this feels post-block. I've already really like how it feels right now, but post-block, I know it's just gonna soften up the slightest bit more. But this is like the first time that I've ever really carried my yarn up. In the past, and I talked about this on my Whip Wednesday a couple weeks ago, is that I had knit the Amelia tee for my toddler a couple, I think almost 2 years ago, maybe almost 3 years ago now. And I didn't know anything about knitting stripes. I didn't know how to make it look more seamless. I didn't know how to carry the yarn up. So I was literally, and this is like pissing me off to admit, I was not carrying my yarn. I was snipping it after every row and tying a little knot and then weaving in my ends. And I mean, I probably had done over 20 or 30 stripes and I wasn't carrying the yarn up, which I do feel like kind of contributed to how fragile the yarn and the finished product felt. So this is feeling really cutie gorgeous and sturdy. And like I will say, maybe it's not the most amazing cutie gorgeous clean on the other side, but I do have quite a bit of faith that it'll block out. And if it doesn't block out, then you know what, it's okay. It's charming and kind of comforting to know that only I could F it up like that. So I just started on the body ribbing. I was really not sure if I was gonna love these colors on me. I've tried it on a few times. The response has been astounding. So I think I am going to love it because I am a whore for validation. And as long as you guys love it, I love it. Just kidding. I'm just so ready to like wear this in some place that's not home. A bird just hit our window. They do this literally, I don't know if I've talked about this. I feel like I've talked about this before on one of my podcast episodes. Like a bird hits our window 2 to 3 times a day. Anyways, this was supposed to be a vlog. Let's start that intro again. Kind of want to see how much I can get done and bring you guys along with me to see if we can get it done together. I think I need to move my setup so that I can watch my TV and reality TV show Max while my kids are gone.
Discover great tips. Detectives sitting for hours.
Like there were some friends that spoke about him having a heroin addiction. He went to DeSales University.
It'll remind me of her. There'll be like a memory that comes. Remember now.
It's the same day still. I just sweat through my other outfit. We just got back from like a little end of summer barbecue type thing with whole bunch of people from our community, and there was like live music, and I didn't have to cook. Now we're back. My baby's asleep, and I'm getting ready to knit for a little bit. I have 1 or 2 rows left before bind off, so I need to refer to the pattern and kind of figure out how I'm supposed to do that, because I don't know how I'm supposed to do that with the color change happening in the middle of the row. But our AC is so loud.
It's 3 days. We haven't lived in the same city for 5 years. I've known her for 10 years.
Let me show you where we're at. I have officially bound off on the body, and I committed to the full-blown Italian bind off, and I can confirm it's worth it literally every single time, and I hate that it is, but it is. The new problem that we're facing is I picked up one of the sleeves, and as I've been knitting, my stripes are really messy looking, and I was trying the jogless stripe method and it's still jogging. But then also inside the armpit, I wasn't paying attention. Clearly, this whole pattern has just been a whole lot of me not paying attention very well, but also just that is the name of the game when you're knitting while your kids are away. So I am going to frog it all back. I've only done like 10 rows, which is fine, but still, 10 rows is probably, like, honestly for me, almost an hour. See you guys tomorrow. Hopefully I've got something to show you because this is pathetic. I forgot my button package just got here. I would walk, but I'm feeling a little bit lazy. I think I showed you the first, okay, why is the AC so loud? Shut up. This is another vintage set of buttons, but they're solid cream, I think, I hope. Barn. Okay, I'm gonna show you the buttons. Okay, where the F do people set their phone up? Cool, my phone falls through every hole. 1 sec. Guys, wait. Guys, don't move, guys. Stop moving. Okay, these are them. Let me open them up and pull one out for you. Oh, it's open. Cool. So these ones are more of like just a straight up plastic button. And I think I have 40 of them now. Ugh, my ugly ass starling. Oh, hell. All right, everyone voted on my Instagram for the like vintage mother of pearl buttons. So I'm gonna put those on a little bit later today, but I'm headed out to go antique shopping with my sister-in-law. So I haven't made a ton of progress on the arm. I probably have like 2 to 3 more decrease rows, and then obviously all of the ribbing. Kind of hoping, maybe a little bit too ambitious, but kind of hoping I can have it off my needles by Sunday night. But I really, really love it, and I already want to knit another one. And this might be the pattern that I use for whatever yarn I pick up while I'm in Sweden. And when I first picked out this pattern, I wasn't sure if I was gonna love the collar. Thought it was gonna be giving like frat boy, but I love it. So I'm excited to see how it blocks, because the body is a little bit, it has way less ease than I think the pattern recommended that I go with.
The Commonwealth is represented by assistant district. Necessarily directed, a lot of those things fall.
I just sat here for like 10 minutes and gave you guys an entire rundown of what I just did. My camera wasn't recording. I was going to tell you really quickly, I just washed and blocked this, and I did the scariest thing per a recommendation from an older woman in my area. Because I was complaining about having to wash towels after washing and blocking, because I do the 2-towel method to wring out as much water as I possibly can. To which she said, why are you doing that? You can throw your sweater or your finished garment or whatever it is, whether it's a 100% wool, into your washing machine, and you can hit the spin and drain cycle, and it will squeeze out all the water. I was really, really nervous. This thing is dang near dry. Like, I think that I could probably wear this tomorrow once I put buttons on. So I'm thinking that I'm going to work on my bloomlet poncho first, since I maybe only have like 1 or 2 pattern repeats. And then call it, unless I finish it really early and then I can wash and block it again, which I don't think I can, but. Then all I have left is my petite raglan. But yeah, I'm gonna go to the grocery store with my baby right now and go grocery shopping and then come home and make my husband do the dishes while I knit.
It says 6.1. What does that mean?
As prescribed. I'm sorry.
What is there another name?
Remeron. It's an antidepressant.
So I finally upgraded this easiest setup I've ever seen. It's completely silent. No creaks.
It's a very, very small
Person's blood, correct?
in the blood, correct?
So,
The red-brown stain on.
That's on me. I kind of jumped.
Remember how I said that I only had like 2 pattern repeats left? I think I just did 7 and I think I still have 6 more. So it'll actually be done tomorrow. I'm gonna go to bed though. I've been kind of naughty. I promise I have more than just this shirt. I'm eco-conscious. And I have not filmed like hardly any of the bloomlet poncho. And so I'm not going to at this point. And I actually don't know where to look and I can't stop looking at myself. But let's just cut to the bloomlet poncho being done. Ready? She's done. Now we just have to wait for it to dry before I can seam it up and then finish this petite raglan and the video will be done. We're gonna go do that now. I wanted to show you where I'm at with my Le Petit raglan. I need to switch it on to different cables. It's been so long since I was last able to even pick up this Le Petit raglan that I can't remember how to do it. There's lifted increases, so I need to pull up the pattern. It says make the right lifted increase.
On your needle, that's this one right here. But when you look at the stitch below.
All right, let me come back as soon as I'm ready to show you what it looks like. Pause.
what you wanted to run with.
Okay, sorry for what it might do to the audio. If it buttons up here, I'm like still very far off with increases, but according to the pattern and where my row counter says I am, I still have a long ways to go. Anyways, so I need to lock in. I still have pretty far to go. I'm gonna crank on this for the rest of the night and I'll provide an update tomorrow night of where I am. Tonight's Saturday night. I'm hoping to have this done by Wednesday. Pray for me. So, I can't really... I made a big boo-boo somewhere a couple rows down and it looks... It's hard to explain because I don't even know what I did. But I'm pretty sure I'm gonna have to frog all the way back to the beginning. We're just gonna end the vlog here. I'm trying not to get annoyed with myself for doing something stupid, but it'd be like that. So, anyways, this is definitely not going to get done before Sweden now, and that's okay. It's still Saturday night. I might be able to make some good headway, but I really, really doubt it. Sorry, my husband's being loud as because he's playing video games. He can't friends.